In this video, let's check the contribution received in advance and the distribution payables. So let's assume the fund has called a capital of 100 and on Jan 10th is the last payment date, but an investor has made the payment very early on Jan 5th itself. By that time we will be parking that amount in contribution received in advance as a liability account, uh, and the cash will be impacted. So let's see the journal entry. Since the cash has come in, it increases the cash account will be debited and contribution received in advance will be credited for 100. In the cash flow statement, uh, this contribution received in advance will be mentioned under the cash flow from financing activities, because we have already received the cash in advance from the investor. And in the notes section, we will be mentioning that as of the year end, the contribution accounting to 1,100 was received in advance from LP. This is kind of an hypothetical example. You can mention, you can describe about it in your financial statements. In the statement of change in partners capital, there is no contribution received. Only on the payment date the contribution will be received, only on the payment date. So the contribution is 0, and in the statement of assets and liabilities, right, your cash is 100 and your contribution received in advance is negative 100. So your assets and liabilities are matching. Since your partner capital is 0, we are mentioning the same amount over here. Now let's check about the distribution payable. Let's assume the fund has declared a distribution on Jan 5th, but the actual payment date of it is on Jan 10th. Okay, so by the time on the declaration date, right, we will be recording a distribution of capital debit for 100 and your distribution payable credit of 100. And in the cash flow statements, cash flow from financing, there won't be any impact because the cash was not paid yet. But in the notes section, right, we will be mentioning that this we will be mentioning there was a capital distribution happened for 100, and the corresponding reduction will get reflected in the partners capital. In the statement of change in partners capital, we will be mentioning distribution declared as 100, and in the statement of assets and liabilities, the distribution payable will be 100 and partners capital will be negative 100. Thank you.